Hello, and welcome back to Face TV. Here for the Red Dot Invitational, we're going to be going into map 2 between E-Frag, the Bulgarians, and PENTA, the Germans. PENTA didn't have the best of times on map 1, which was Dust 2. We'll have to see if they can turn the tables and have a more fortunate time on Cobblestone, because that's where we're going. And you said that you feel like they should have a better chance here, but that was predicated on the fact that NKL wasn't here, but he's here again now.
Yes, he is. So the thing is, I haven't seen too much. I don't think I've seen any of E-Frag play Cobblestone specifically. So, in my opinion, they are a better team. I don't think you'll disagree with me. Definitely better on T sides, generally speaking, from what I saw on PENTA's last match in this tournament. Yeah. So I expect that E-Frag should do better overall. As for Cobblestone, who knows if it's a weak point in their pool? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, I really don't know about Cobblestone on E-Frag's side. I mean, we've seen them do great stuff on Mirage. We've seen them do. I mean, Inferno is one of their favorites. That's the decider for the series too. I feel like PENTA, if they manage to win this one, I feel it should be almost impossible for them to win an Inferno against E-Frag. E-Frag are so good at it. But yeah, many maps I could tell you stuff about E-Frag, but not Cobblestone. Don't usually see them play this one. So this will be interesting. Obviously, PENTA will get to choose this one. E-Frag have made many upsets on Dust 2 as well. But here we go. Let's see how it goes when whilst they test their mettle on Cobblestone.
Look at this. E-Frag with a 3-man. It's like a triple peek towards A long, as if they want to try and engage themselves in an early pick, but there will be no early push here from PENTA. So an interesting smoke, and I'm really curious to see how E-Frag are going to go with this. So they're just basically clearing out large swathes of the area towards A, but then what will they do with it? You can see the bomb is in the drop zone. It could go either way, although can't imagine it going in the drop itself into a rotation, because that would be a bit precarious. And again, you can see Dreamer's position over towards B. So what is the play here from E-Frag?
Yeah, I see a lot of T-sided teams actually just trying to play it by ear, see if the CTs will go aggressive, but PENTA playing maximum ranges with the pistols to keep themselves safe against as much as they can. I think actually, essentially a B play would probably be ideal based on PENTA's setup, because it's much easier to close down the guys on Chicken Coop and get onto the bomb site in a plant. But that said, well, it does look like they're creeping towards her. They have not made their mind up in any sense. They are going to try to wrap and see what they can make happen here. Viktor and Spiidi, they're getting sent out to do some damage. Will they find anything here? So one catch there from Viktor, player in the corner, but he won't get the finishing blows onto him. But the bomb, meanwhile, will enter the B bomb site and be planted.
Indeed, man advantage for the CTs, and NKL's position will be critical on this rotation and trying to stop it. He's got 2 people to entertain at the moment. Those are the last 2 CTs. They've seen the bomb go down now, and they will rotate over towards B after taking down NKL.
Yeah, a lot of things actually going on in this pistol round, but now it comes down to the very simple 2 versus 2 after plant. Bubble and Dreamer in an excellent crossfire sort of position, forcing PENTA to go close with those USPs. kRYSTAL has a good idea where they must be hiding, but it's a case of hitting the shots. He's going to see the first player there. Looks like Bubble is good for the frag onto Strugs, leaving kRYSTAL all alone. 10 HP, he'll find the first frag. One more, but the time is running way too low for kRYSTAL to actually win this round, and he's going to get the kill. But indeed, E-Frag will take the pistol round with a bomb detonation there on the B-bomb site. So it's a good situation for the Bulgarians, to say the least.
On the plus side, kRYSTAL managed to save his Kevlar, which maybe he can use in this round if he chooses to buy a pistol. Indeed, he will. So he's got 65 Kevlar, or yeah, he's got about 65 Kevlar. I just realised we're watching someone else. I was a bit confused for a second there. So that'll save him a bit of money in this round, which means he'll have more money to head towards an AWP later on, and that's a good start from him as well, taking down spyleadeR.
Absolutely. He's been an absolute menace when it comes to the Deagle plays in the previous map as well. And certainly he would be a very scary factor for E-Frag. And having lost a player already, things begin to get scary. And with E-Frag, the options, essentially what you would usually expect is, okay, you keep a lot of SMG, or you buy a lot of SMGs into this round, and then you move very quickly towards A with them. Or you have the grenades, and you set up on the B-bomb site with grenades. They don't have the SMGs to move quickly, and they don't have grenades really. So this is going to have to be done in aim battles against pistols who are set up on the bomb site. This is actually advantageous massively for PENTA.
Well, we'll see if they can take it over the line here. They've got 2 people around the drop to try and have a crossfire/trade situation. See if it'll pay off. Viktor's being baited, and indeed he'll take the bait, and Spiidi's going to take him down. The Bubble will come in with the 2-man cleanup here. So 2 versus 2. An expensive round for E-Frag so far. Bubble holding on for dear life as Crystal gets taken down by Dreamer. 2 versus 1 now. Scruggs remains with his CZ. He'll get finished off as well. So 2 AK surviving here for E-Frag, and they will continue their clean sheets.
Yeah, that was actually, again, a really advantageous situation for Penta at one stage. It was just some really excellent rifle work from E-Frag, but they shouldn't have had to save themselves in that situation. They did not have an effective anti-eco strategy set up with the buy, so that's kind of the issue there. And look at this round, 2 Glocks. Viktor and NK, are they really on Glocks? That's a little bit strange. Again, the MAC-10 is so cheap that you would usually just buy that just to be safe, but this is indeed interesting. Of course, they know they're going to be up against what is a full save here, but you never know. Got to give respect.
That is a bit of a gamble. I'm guessing they just want to go straight to the AKs, but it's working out for them so far. Another Glock frag. There's 3 Glock frags in this round, Dan, so who are we to say anything to these boys? Yeah. Because they have made that work perfectly.
Yeah, I know, right? They make us look very foolish indeed. But I feel like it's an unnecessary risk. I feel like it does not really affect or impact your economy too heavily. And if you just weigh the percentages, I mean, there is so little risk when you have the MAC-10s versus...
Well, if you believe you're a better team, Dan.
I suppose so, and full buy versus full buy now.
Indeed, so the AKs will come out. 5 AKs for the E-Frag team, not wanting to waste any money in their previous rounds. The gamble has paid off for them on this occasion. You can see Penta with no helmets to speak of across the entire side, but it won't matter for this round. And again, you know, in other situations, we would have seen T's go for those SMGs and probably continue with them in a situation where they would pay off because of the lack of helmets. Yeah,
absolutely. And not only that, I mean, the thing is that they both got kills, right? So if they had kills on the MAC-10s paid themselves back already. And as you say, you get the option to go really, really fast with the SMGs. That's actually what they allow you to do. So you can enter choke points, which normally you'd want to maybe clear with grenades, but you can actually do by running and spraying and running and jumping with the SMGs. So very legitimate in this round. But as we see tabseN, he'll get a very sneaky frag through the smoke, and that will put Penta off to a good start on the defense. The drop zone has been compromised.
Yeah, indeed it has. But what can they do with it? There's only the bomb actually heading towards Team Main, and it's going to be in a duel with tabseN. The tabseN will win, so now the bomb's down in isolation with half a minute on the clock here, which is going to put spyleadeR in a difficult situation. It's only he and NKL left, and really, spyleadeR, he's trying to stop the rotations coming through the drop zone, but the bomb, again, is left in isolation. tabseN looking away now, and spyleadeR, is he going to find the angle? Oh, he's not going to do it, actually. So, there we go. NKL's taken the frag there, but that's going to allow Penta to move in, and the AWP will come in to finish things off. So, again, that in itself, I would say, was a bit of a gamble, having only the bomb alone far away from the rest of the team in Team Main. There goes down. That basically ruins the round for E-Frag, and I do believe that NKL is having more fun with his internet. So I can only assume that we're going to go to another break while we wait for this to be resumed. Bomb has been planted. Hello my fellow swag lords and ladies, we have returned. And NKL is still on the server, fortunately. So, we've got E-Frag moving quickly towards the B-bomb site on this occasion where we have 2 CTs. Looks like they're going to boost at the back of the site. Ooh, that's a good timing there. But not if you're German. Spiidi going down. kRYSTAL though holding things down in T-main. And towards the drop, Viktor's going to fall. So NKL trying to get revenge. That's 3 for kRYSTAL so far. 4 versus 2 now. spyleadeR trying to come in with good timing. Going to tap him down a little bit. But there we go. The frag finally comes in. But CTs have got the full rotation in. And control of the bomb.
Nice little exit kill there before he dies from spyleadeR. But, of course, PENTA have started to reclaim some semblance of an economy now. They have some money to spend as they whittle down the bank of E-Frag, who are forced to a buy that could end up being quite effective, actually, because with the CZ and the Tech 9s, they can move very quickly into a B execute. Now, they may decide to actually slow it down initially so that they can just wait for the pre-nades from PENTA and then go in for the execute. But with the pistols, they absolutely really should use the strength of numbers and the strength of moving and shooting. That is so important. Looks like they're going for it as well. Down in the drop zone already, and Bubbles taking control of B plateau.
He must realize someone's below him though, and he has found the frag. But is it too late? He will fall in a trade. NKL to trade straight back, 2 versus 2. NKL almost getting the frag onto kRYSTAL there with the AWP. We know how dangerous he is. spyleadeR killing the flank now. So Strux has gone down and left his teammate alone versus 2. The bomb though is on the site. That plant's going to try and come in, but NKL not going to get it down fast enough. So spyleadeR left alone versus kRYSTAL, who could be anywhere on the site now. kRYSTAL gambling on spyleadeR probably coming in from the plateau, but as the time continues, he may expect it to be elsewhere. He's tagged him. Now he's coming out with a pistol. spyleadeR behind the box. Very important round for both teams. kRYSTAL to finish it off for the Germans.
So that was kind of an interesting situation. I was wondering whether or not he should... I mean, there's generally like no 100% call in spots like that, but I was wondering with a minute left if he was even going to just like run to the around to the other side, or to the drop zone or something like that. Although it is pretty audible when you drop, so... Anyway, we do have that 3-3 scoreline. At the very least, he fragged a lot of damage, and because of that, they've decided to go with another 4 spy, as they can get an AK out. But the issue for them here is that they don't have much in the way of grenades, so they have to get it all done with perfect timing on the frags. And there you go, there's the first one from Viktor, looking to get more kills done here, and it's going to be the second entry following there, thanks to Dreamer. So, looks like E-Frag into the B-bomb site, and the plant can commence.
Problem is they've got no smoke, and kRYSTAL still has the AWP. We've got the nade coming in, but it's not going to do enough damage in time. So kRYSTAL advances with the AWP, and there's still 2 players here of the 4 for E-Frag with pistols. You can see the CZ doing a bit of damage there, but not enough. Spiidi running through the fire now. That nade, he's going to move out of position. They have to be wary of that eventual flank coming in, but who's going to get the initial advantage here? Strux taking down NKL.
Oh, spyleadeR, he had the perfect opportunity there with the CZ. He's caused a distraction, but it cannot be capitalized on. He's got to go in for the re-peek, and he will get the frag on the second attempt, but now he's alone with the bomb ticking away. kRYSTAL has no time, and he's going to get gunned down in the back. No escape for kRYSTAL. And E-Frag will win the round, even though everybody dies. And PENTA should surely force buy with such low money and being reset in this position. And if they're able to win that one, considering that E-Frag have no money as well, that could be an interesting situation.
No one's got any money, Dan.
Everyone is broke.
I don't know what metaphor to bring this
It's like
to.
the credit crunch.
Suppose it is.
But at least we've got the Mach 10 on spyleadeR. So again, with the Mach 10, you're able to run, jump, you know, to quickly take positions where otherwise you would need more grenades to support an effective movement as a team through those spots. As the rifles need to much more stop and go, or touch and go, I suppose, is the
Touch and go is not.
no.
Stop and
Stop and go. Stop and go works.
let's just stop
Let's stop and go.
and then go.
So we have one man down already for PENTA, and you can see that E-Frag are really starting to get some good positioning here. Timo with another kill as well, so it looks like it's going okay for E-Frag.
Well, these PENTA players still have armor, unless they're dead, like all of them apart from Spiidi. So not much more for him to do now. 10 HP, you cannot have too much expectation here. There's no guns for him to pick up, at least from the T side either. Well, there's a fast engagement, just a Mach 10 though. So now he can try and make some money if E-Frag try to hunt him down or make their way away from the site through those doors.
That's the beauty of that as well, because it might look a little bit ridiculous, let's say, that spyleadeR runs through the doors with the Mach 10. But again, he's so expendable that he's now given his team 100% information that, okay, Spiidi is here right now. And because they have that information, they can't get surprised by him now, which could result in a frag or two.
Especially with a 5-7, could be 2 or 3 frags.
Yeah, so they just keep themselves completely safe. And you can see that they don't really care that he's even alive, even with a Mach 10, because they're just not worried about that. And that is the beauty of being able to have a guy with a Mach 10 in some of these situations. And in fact, he's even going to end up losing the Mach 10, which is unfortunate actually, because he did have Kevlar and helmets, I think. So could have taken that into this round.
He had Kevlar, yeah. He had Kevlar. But there we go. So, the eco for PENTA, they will average approximately $2,000, maybe $2,100. And they'll have stock, save for kRYSTAL, who's going to spend a bit more on the Deeg. Spiidi picking up a flash. Let's see what they're up to do. They've gone for a stack towards B bomb site with an information play from the solo A player. It's going to be a bit advanced here towards long A. You can see him. Spiidi should hear him. Going for a bit of pre-fire there. No connection yet, and he, I'm sure, will collect that Deagle as well. Or will he? In this situation, it might be safer to just run around and clear the area with the Mach 10 as opposed to trying to pick up a pistol, which I think Bubbles picks up, in fact. Or maybe Viktor. They both got Deagles on them. So the push continues here. PENTA have rotated away from the B bomb site towards A. The bomb was left passive towards B, but there we go. Will not be necessary.
Yeah, and it's looking quite good actually for E-Frag in this situation, because PENTA, they can't get the AWP going on kRYSTAL yet, which is obviously been a pretty strong point for them previously. And E-Frag, this is the kind of round where you really want to try to just pressure the CTs, get them to use all the grenades, then go for an execute. It's a really good situation for that, because they know that PENTA's money should be low, but they're actually going quite fast here. It looks like they just don't care. They want to blind A split.
Yeah, they are going in hard and fast. Bubble takes down kRYSTAL to begin the proceedings. Looking to break the buy of PENTA super early. Winning the duel so far. We've got a bunch of PENTA players behind the checkpoints now. Tahsin trying to force his way in, getting traded. So 4 versus 2. And PENTA have to start considering their options here with these 2 remaining players. Tahsin trying to stop the T from making it to the site. Good job done so far. Got himself another 1 versus 1 engagement, which he will win. So all of a sudden, things are evened up here.
Yeah, and E-Frag, they have had the utility to make this work, but look at that. We got the HE and the frag from Viktor in tandem. So 7-3, the score is E-Frag break the bank of PENTA once again. They don't have much money to play with, so they're going to have to go for the eco and buy next rounds. And again, it's E-Frag in a lot of these situations deciding to just go for aim battles instead of saying, let's play a more strategical game, let's factor in what our opponents have to work with, what are their strengths and weaknesses, how can we pressure the weaknesses to get a more of a chance to win the round in this situation. They're just trying to take as many aim battles as they can. And you can see on Dust 2 that worked out, and so far on Cobblestone it's been working out as well.
So PENTA back on the buy. economy ruined, decimated, tarnished, savaged, obliterated, bruised, brutalized.
They're impoverished.
Indeed they are.
One thing though is that it's the CT side is very hard, to be honest.
It is, yes.
It's a very hard side. So I mean, even if E-Frag get 10 rounds or something on their T side, it is still very possible for them to have an equally difficult time picking up rounds to close it on the second half. So if PENTA can get up to 5, that would be pretty okay, I would say.
We shall see. That would put them in a tricky situation with regards to the pistol.
Yep.
But we'll see if they can do it. Back on the buy, will the CT side be Tahsin picking up a AWP? We'll see if he throws it over to kRYSTAL or if he's going to be rocking it himself for this round. Seems he's going to hold on to it himself. So we'll see what he chooses to do with it.
Yeah, Tahsin, interesting that Tahsin's going to take it instead of kRYSTAL, who has been previously pretty good with it. He has missed a few shots, but he has definitely...
kRYSTAL's over towards the A site, which might be why. Maybe a bit of a change up here in approach from PENTA.
I mean, we do have the fast boost here, so Tahsin's going to be right in there, in the chaos. All the nades, they know what's going on. He's going to jump away. Going for the no-scope, he gets absolutely 0 with that AWP. And in quickly are E-Frag onto the bomb site with a bomb plant in tow as well. E-Frag, they are set up so incredibly well to defend here. I don't see how kRYSTAL and Strux and Spiidi, how are they going to retake in this position?
Strux is still miles away, going for longest flank EU, coming from the mid area. His other 2 teammates stuck behind the choke point. He's going to come to try and help out, but obviously the angles will be covered here by the T's. Not going to go their way though. Spiidi getting the first frag onto Viktor.
Yeah, so the nades start to dissipate so they can actually make their way in, but they're moving into the setup. However, they're making the frags happen, but it's not going to be good enough. We've got more than enough players here. Dreamer, excellent vantage point up by the B plateau, and he's going to finish off the round. 9-3 is the score now as E-Frag. They look like they could very well do a lot better than 10-5. PENTA struggling to find rounds. The money outrageous from E-Frag.
Yeah, it is getting to disgusting levels. Their wallets are...
Many a bulge.
They're obese then.
Yeah.
They're financially obese.
Financially obese. They are affluent.
PENTA with 3 digits on the scoreboard for now, on the buy once more. Triple FAMAS next to no grenades. Situation is indeed desperate. These kind of situations may call for aggression, but what do they have to be the aggressors with? Not a whole lot. You can see tabseN being smoked up, going for that deep nade, but Dreamer's boosted himself, has been spotted, but there's only so many times that PENTA can go to the well, and they've got nothing for it so far. tabseN going down now. Yeah,
and you can see the Tahsin, it was Tahsin that was trying to do a pop flash there, maybe expecting once that pit came onto the site that they'd push drop zone, but no, they're just waiting it out. But Spiidi, he will actually reposition, go a little bit more aggressive towards B plateau. He'll pick up a refrag essentially there onto Dreamer. So that's a really big win because the rest of E-Frag, they don't have any B platform presence. They're moving all towards drop zone together. So this could get a little bit interesting. Although NKL will get a very, very fast entry. And there's a second one. What can they even do at this point? The German side are being completely decimated. Another frag going easily to Viktor. Strux in on the flank, but they know where he is now. The element surprise that was working in his favor is only good for 1 frag.
Bubble caught that bomb dropping like it was beach volleyball, and he has made it work for his team. Bomb's gone down, and there where Strux is as well, so what can he do in this situation? Not a whole lot. But again, going back to Viktor, that first frag, a very excellent example of the benefits of knowing your spray control with an AK-47 there. Goes for the repick straight into the bullets. Got another frag afterwards as well, so showing his worth on the team is Viktor.
Yeah, it's interesting because typically E-Frag, they don't have the best CT sides in the world. They can be a little bit up and down there when it comes to touch and go with their CT sides. Can I just use it in a gratuitous fashion eventually? Eventually it will work.
I think touch and go can work there.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'll give you that one.
So, but if this was the other way around, maybe PENTA started on the T side, maybe this match would look very different. But right now, it looks very, very difficult for them. The question is if they even are able to get off of 3 rounds. Can they get it to 4? There's 2 left, of course, in the half. And we got the boost from tabseN. This could be the bit of magic that they need. Yeah,
the aggression that they are so desperate for. That's a very nice shot. He's seen the other, I think he saw the other player there, but he's not going to go for the engagement. Bubble going for the spray, but it's not going to get too much of a connection there. So a good start from PENTA, but again, they need more here. Spiidi, they're looking for some action. kRYSTAL is going to be headed his way, but the frag goes away to CT side. Tahsin goes down elsewhere, but the numbers still in PENTA's advantage, 4 versus 2.
It's quite an interesting situation here because Bubble and NKL can absolutely make this happen because they're essentially 2 versus 2 here, and they'll be able to maybe split up the CTs. If they get just the 2 frags outright, we could see another round for E-Frag. And indeed, NKL doesn't even need any support. Bubble's just there, just nading away towards double doors, and now that means the path to the bomb site is well and truly clear and safe for the bomb to make passage, as it will, and now it has been set upon the bomb sites. So we've got Bubble and NKL now taking post-plant positions. Bubble, I don't know that he's been spotted, but definitely he knows where the CTs are. He will just nail tabseN into the wall with the AK, and Spiidi will go up for the refrag. But can NKL, can he make it 3?
Indeed, he's just trying to play by the pillars in case the spray comes in. Also, he can dance around it on either side. Ooh, again, he doesn't have much health to do it, but you can see him moving around the pillar there, but he hasn't got the frag. Although there's enough time spent that he can make his escape, as Spiidi will do. 11-3 for E-Frag here. Moving on to the last round of the first half with a solid scoreline.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that double entry from NKL was absolutely massive. And it just goes to show, you know, even 2 versus 4, when the CTs just don't have the information as to where the push is going to come, and you have time on the CT side, you can always make it happen. And they've got, you know, an even more, or just as abhorrent as the previous buy for PENTA. tabseN only just now buying. Oh, that was a decent nade though into E-Frag as they go for what appears to be a very fast round into B.
That nade was almost mixed grill meaty, but not quite Dan. Some of the meat was missing. Spiidi getting the first frag onto Viktor, traded by NKL as there's a fast push from E-Frag onto the B bomb site. But again, PENTA trying to hold things down here, but they're running out of numbers. Evened up now, 2 versus 2. Now the onus is on E-Frag to get the bomb down. And you can see spyleadeR trying to play the man advantage rather than disadvantage. But now it's firmly in disadvantage territory. Dreamer alone versus 2. The bomb down in a very unfavorable position. He spotted one player, but he's got to be paranoid as to where the second one might be. A lot of hunting for him to do here. He's got enough time to do it. There's the first frag. kRYSTAL going down. The Strux only has 22 HP. Needs to be quick on the trigger here by the Broschk, and the spray's going to come in, and Dreamer will just about do it there. 4 HP remaining, 12-3.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with Dreamer. Again, if E-Frag are always having a situation where he's the last guy standing, they're doing it right because he's the guy that is going to clutch these rounds. He's pretty consistent, to be honest. And it's been a great game so far from the likes of NKL, actually. Very impactful frags, but just generally everybody from E-Frag was delivering there on the scoreboard. And PENTA, it's all been about kRYSTAL. He's up on 18 frags. So he's been getting a lot of kills. But it's all about this pistol round, as mentioned previously. Obviously, it's a must-win for PENTA. We'll have to see if they can make it happen on the T side. And we'll get a glimpse, potentially, into E-Frag on the CT side, which to me is the biggest question mark for E-Frag on this map.
So, pistol or die. Do or die, basically.
Yeah.
Do or die. So let's.
Oh, wow.
Is he trying to look over the door?
That is glorious.
Indeed it is. But again, pay attention to the new sounds here. The landing impact gives your position away a lot more than it used to. So maybe there's some information for E-Frag here, but what can they do with it?
Yeah, I mean, kRYSTAL's got a smoke and a flash, so they are going to be executing into the A site, smoking the double doors likely. And there's the first frag, but they didn't spot the Viktor. And he's going to get 2 kills, has to pull out the knife, but he'll be finally silenced. But he's given his team a chance back into this one. And Dreamer, the pistol clutchmeister himself, he's alive in the corner of the site. He's not yet been looked for. And he gets a free one. Oh my god, this is turning disastrous here. Very quickly, Dreamer versus Tahsin now for the round. And Dreamer has control of the bomb. Oh, Tahsin can't get it done though, Dreamer. Always good for it in the pistol rounds. Always.
Well, there we go. E-Frag won the crucial rounds, but can they close it out against PENTA? PENTA have little option. They haven't bought anything yet, so maybe they're going for the AK buy in the next round. Even if they don't get the plant, we'll have to see what do.
What do, indeed. Yeah, the full eco. And then the force in the next round. It will be interesting because they won't have a huge amount of grenades in that next round to play with. I shouldn't think so. Oh, this nade, almost a very money nade because none of them have Kevlar. Here comes the bum rush. The bums are out.
Well, that's a very nice crossfire. Actually, that's absolutely perfect because it stops them getting that close shot onto the first MP9, who's playing underneath the drop. That is superb. Actually, that's superb. Superb, Dan.
Yeah.
So here comes a buy from PENTA. They are 2 rounds away from a 2-0 loss. 4 AKs coming out. Krstal going for the... he's going to be the nade man for the team. So if they make it onto the B bomb site, he can opt to smoke off the doors. Although they've got 2 players headed over towards B for the time being. E-Frag playing with 2 MP9s in this round, but they're not going to be too concerned with an 11-round lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. To them, I'm sure it feels like a matter of time. Playing it so economically as well is actually a really good move, to be honest, because they can afford themselves a buy in the next round if they lose this one, especially after all those MP9 kills. Look at this peeking. Look at that is so brazen. That from Viktor, doesn't care. It's good though to get the early frag and early information because look at the flank coming in. There's 3 players there in the middle area just looking to flank. This is ridiculous. If PENTA gets slowed down by these grenades, they're in for a horrible time.
Indeed they are. The MP9 coming in to take down kRYSTAL, so the split is not in position for PENTA here. Moving on to the site now, but will they realize that the creep is coming in? Bubble taking down Tahsin. Only Spiidi remains with tabseN actually on 4 HP, so he's still surviving. Spiidi getting a frag around the corner there, and he is going to make a run for it, but I think he's been heard by Bubble. Although, now he starts to get a bit quiet, so Bubble has to wonder if he's going to head back to B, but it seems that they're both committing to the A bomb site.
Yeah, it's good. It's a hard call for Bubble. I mean, he just has to sit in the middle really, but he's got, of course, good vision. He's got the suspicion that it will be the A site, and he's going to be correct. Wow,
Bosh.
The run stop execution there from Spiidi.
Interestingly, Bubble put the burst fire on there in preparation for the cross, but indeed, PENTA parted the Red Sea, and they will survive for now. 10 rounds behind.
But this is it. I mean, E-Frag did so much damage in that round. I mean, it's okay. It's not going to matter too much. But if they do win this, PENTA don't have any money to try to save themselves with. So it's kind of a big deal, actually, that they did so much in the way of killing in the previous round. Fragging. Got more boost shenanigans from E-Frag there in the A side of the map towards middle. And let's see whether or not PENTA can correctly circumvent the defense of E-Frag, because again, very devious, diabolical positioning found by them on the A side. 3 players on the A side, so E-Frag kind of gambling that it's going to be A, and it looks like they might be right.
Yeah, we might see a meeting of the minds here in the mid area. I think Bubble is playing close. Not sure if he can hear Strugs from that position. I think there's a fair chance that he can. Indeed, you can see him moving around. He's just trying to get that directional sound, which is a bit more difficult at the moment with these new sounds. That he would have heard the bomb drop on the floor there as well, which is going to be a massive call to his team. With 3 people here, they will be having a good hold here. Bubble with 2 frags, bit of support coming in, but they'll lose 2 players quite fast afterwards. Dreamer is on the A site itself, with support coming in from NKL with the Mag 7.
And they might not expect Dreamer to actually be in this position because there are 3 players in this defense. You wouldn't actually expect that, and indeed, no idea that Dreamer's going to be in that position. He'll go for the second kill, and somehow he's going to find that one with the FAMAS, leaving just Spiidi as the last hope here for PENTA, the German side. And we've got Dreamer still in position. He'll get eliminated. So the one-on-one now for Spiidi. He'll find the jewel. Quickly has to reload, though, but he can escape and get the bomb down at the very least. Nade will do very, well, negligible damage. A spyleadeR finds the finish. And that's going to be that. 15 rounds, match point found now by E-Frag as they move forward. And as mentioned, PENTA, even with the bomb bonus here, $800 for every player, they shouldn't have much money. Maybe 3K at a guess?
That's so unlucky for Spiidi. In that initial engagement with spyleadeR, he only had, I think, 2 bullets in the magazine. And I don't think spyleadeR had any idea what was going on. And Spiidi literally just ran out of bullets, and I think he would have got around there had he had bullets in the magazine. But unfortunately for him, he did not.
Yeah.
So look at this buy. This is jumbo. This is not even jumbo cell buy, Dan. They arrived and the jumbo cell was closed.
Yeah, they have not got the best weapons here. Fashioned some weapons out of the scraps that they could find. 3 deagles though, but look at the close position. Wow.
Well, tabseN with a good start here. Can Dreamer hold things down? He's been so crucial to his team in situations before. Still alive for now. The MP90 coming in, and indeed, B has been shut down for the time being. The bomb is forced to retreat where there's no support, and support is disappearing around the map before the bomb can even make it back. Bomb headed back towards B now, as the options are few. Bubble getting taken down by kRYSTAL, leaving Tahsin alone versus 4.
I wouldn't want to be in this position, James. Looks awkward. And indeed, it will result in a Bulgarian victory here today. E-Frag will take the best of 3 in highly convincing fashion. They never looked like they were in doubt to do so.
This means that they have qualified, have E-Frag, for the main invitational tournament for OGaming. So congratulations to them. There will be another qualifying match tomorrow as well. So you can make sure you can look forward to that. And indeed, the spyleadeR is still here. We will be heading over towards DreamHack in the next few days, so you may have some other casters for tomorrow's match, but stay tuned to the normal channels and we will tell you who that is in due course. But for now, before we go, actually, we have one more Cobblestone case.
All right, okay, so the last one, I guess, from us for the week.
Indeed.
What's it going to be?
So who is the victor, no pun intended?
Matafugo 17.
What Reese said. So let's see what you have won, Mr. 17, something or other, bloody blah.
Matago?
I'm not even going to try.
Who
No,
knows?
I, Dan, because I'm not terribly concerned. It's more about what you win, not who you are. Okay, unleash the pain.
Oh, big
Hey,
pop-up
it's a green
pump.
apple. Is it a nice one though? Let's have a look at the condition. Ooh, I respect that. That's nice.
That's
I'll
not
take
bad.
that. I'll take that. What is that signature?
I can't see the signature.
Is that Vexed?
Oh, it's on top, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is?
What team is that? Vexed in Cloud9. Well, if we press continue, maybe it will tell us on the mouse over. I don't know. It is Damien. That's a Vexed player, and I don't know which one it is. But there we go.
It's a pretty good skin though.
Yeah.
Impressed.
There we go. So thank you for tuning in, and you will see someone tomorrow for the other qualifying match. So we will not see you then. What a weird way to close the show. Goodbye, basically.